Hello, beautiful soul. How are you today? So nice to be sharing my thoughts with you in this very beautiful, sunny day of March 2025. And even though they're saying we're going to have a thunderstorm, which actually would be kind of fun, maybe a tornado, not so fun if that's true. Right now it's beautiful and it's a wonderful break from the 2 weeks of solid rain and cold temperature that we have left behind. Maybe. So I was thinking about opportunities today. When I ponder on the course of my life, I cannot fail to notice how many opportunities I have had to improve my life and live abundantly, yet I did not always notice them. I realized that we cannot really take advantage of these opportunities if we are not ready spiritually, because our view is blocked. We might know that there is something out there for us, but our soul mirror is too foggy and we don't recognize the gift in front of us. One of the most important lessons for me was developing the capacity to dissolve my ties from the past, which kept me stuck. I kept attracting people that would trigger my many insecurities, but I did not see that this was a message that I needed to resolve these insecurities in order to move forward. So instead of looking inward, I focused on the person I was with, compromising my true self, my needs, and not making choices that would allow me to bloom. Let me explain. Attracting certain people and circumstances that trigger your past trauma is a clear message to look deep in your soul and find why we keep getting stuck in the same type of experience over and over again. They even made a movie, right? Groundhog Day. Exactly. Good depiction of looking inside yourself. When we pay attention and we start noticing our patterns, we can discover that what is that we need to correct in order to become the full expression of what we're meant to be. Eventually I learned, and now I firmly believe that every situation we live through, painful or not, offers an opportunity to grow and become stronger, richer in our knowledge and in our respect for who we are and for all being with which we share this magnificent blue planet. It took me a lot of work, a long time and a lot of tears to recognize that I not only had the power, but also the responsibility to recognize my bonds, untie them, and become the best version of me. I was absolutely blind for a long time, but I'm so glad that I did all the work that I did, despite the many tears. Stay in situations that do not serve you, that do not make you feel and act better, reveals that you are holding on to something that you must let go of. Maybe you made a huge mistake. Or maybe you have suffered and are still suffering from the wrongdoing of someone else, and that trauma has become the whole content of your life. Maybe your pain was so strong that you could not bear it, and you started numbing it with drugs, and now you cannot stop taking them, and this addiction is consuming your life, your bank account, your health, family, and your capacity to reason and live a full life. There is more to you than the pain or the fear, the humiliation, the rage that you are still holding in your heart, and that is keeping you prisoner. It's keeping you prisoner. If you're listening to this, it's probably because you realize that something is holding you back. Whatever is your position in life right now, you know that you have a great power in you. You must know that you have a great power in you, and you can change direction and choose the path that will liberate you and make you bloom. Value the power and decide to transform your despair into confidence, positivity, and certainty. Change might seem impossible at first. You might feel that you have walked so far on the present path It's been so hard that you don't even know who you are anymore. You don't have any idea of what blooming or building a dream might mean for you. I hear you. You're not alone. Not in the despair or in the capacity to change. You might need help to get back on track. Some things are just too big to face alone. And help speeds the process and make it safer if you are trying to quit an addiction. But no amount of help will work for you if your intention to heal and change is weak. It is difficult to grow out of the expectation others or society might put on us, or worse, out of the terrible trauma that certain situation might have caused you, and particularly grow out of the anger for the abuse and as we perceive often the loss of our youth. But please know that you are more than your body made of flesh and bones. You are not your father or your mother or your teacher or your partner. You are as unique as a flake of snow gleaming in a sunny winter day, and have an incredible power inside of you. You must learn to value yourself. If you don't value yourself, other people will not value you. This will reinforce your low self-esteem, and you're now caught in a vicious circle. You make mistakes. I never met a person in life that did not make mistakes, and we always painfully pay for our mistakes, with or without the intervention of the law. So, no matter what the level of mistake you made, either you are paying or you have paid for it. It's time for you to bloom. We all carry a baggage, often filled with emotional pain, words that destroy instead of build, and perceived failure. And year after year, the baggage gets heavier. You might not be aware of it, but this baggage is what is blocking you from living the life you wish you could live. And I'm saying you can. You can live the life that you dream of. If you haven't dreamed, start dreaming. If you want to change your life, though, you must start with changing yourself, your thoughts, your habits. You can't be the same person that you're now and have a complete new life, right? You have to be a new person. You cannot change other people. You can only change yourself. Your new thoughts will be powered by the new vibration, which will cause new and more expansive feeling and will result in new actions. With a happier heart, your brain learns new and healthier practices, and when fed positive and empowering thoughts, it starts healing your body and your emotion, and more new connection and creative thoughts will begin to sprout around you. So, dear soul, take a deep breath and step into your dream. You are meant to live an abundant life. What would you love it to be like? Write it down. Then take the first step. One step after the other. Each step will bring you closer to crossing the finish line and entering your new freedom. Choose the change you're seeking. It's just one decision away. I believe in you. To your dream.